Every year, Italy welcomes distinct communities in its social context. Therefore, the mediator is the bridge between different cultural universes. He creates context and permits the communication, which without him wouldn't be possible. Linguistic cultural mediation is a dual process of decoding communication that is applied on three levels. The practical orientative level, where the mediator's role is to inform or translate specific information related to, for example, to the social, institutional, and political bureaucratic system of a specific country. The linguistic communicative level, where the mediation becomes translation, interpretation, prevention, and management of misunderstandings and misinterpretations. The psychosocial level, where the mediator assumes the role of social change and simulates the reorganization of a service and its activities. The medical health sector is one of the areas where language mediators are needed the most. This because this area interfaces every day not just with Italian users, but also with foreigners. The real purpose of linguistic cultural mediation is removing all those obstacles that impede the communication between local institutions and foreign users to promote their integration. Nowadays, the linguistic mediation is fundamental for guiding and accompanying immigrants in their social inclusion and activate a positive coexistence between them and the local population. Actually, the need to convert many aspects of citizen social life into intercultural dynamics is a priority that goes beyond the goal of integrating the immigrant population into the local society. The linguistic cultural mediator is sensitive in identifying stereotypes. For that, he or she is able to design and implement interventions that promote dialogue and mutual understanding. The intercultural dialogue that arises within a medical health context is considered a form of communication that requires expression and recognition of diversity. This means recognizing each participant as a subject capable of expressing himself and considering their respective perspectives. The linguistic cultural mediator, who mediates between the doctor and the foreign patient within the healthcare system, plays different discursive roles, such as translator, clarifier, cultural mediator, and advocate. All these roles can be activated during a single mediation episode, and the aim of the mediator is supporting a direct relationship between the participants. The intercultural dialogue is a communicative strategy which eliminates ethnocentric boundaries. It is an effective strategy for managing conflicts and distributing equal participation of participants in order to create conditions for coordinate different points of view. All contents regarding diversity are expressed only when the information is not considered a threat during the medical interview. For example, all those contents considered sensitive are discussed in advance between the mediator and the doctor and then translated to the patient. The mediator can decide when omit information that could be destabilizing for the patient without discussing with the doctor before. However, the construction of affectivity seems to be problematic within the context of the medical care system, because the expression of patient's emotion finds space only in the conversation with the mediator and not in the three-way conversation. Finally, although mediation activates interpersonal forms of communication and promotes the diversity, it creates the condition for all participants to align with these forms of communication only marginally. Mediation merely aligns with the orientation of the medical care system through a communication which prevents contacts and conflicts between diversities to maintain its own international order.